Nigerian Maritime Administration and Safety Agency NIMASA has approached the Bureau of Public Service Reforms to seek ways to strengthen its reforms unit in line with federal government's plan. Mrs. Aisha Jida, Director, Reforms Coordination and Strategic Management Blue Economy of NIMASA, said this when she led her team on a courtesy visit to the Bureau in Abuja.
The reason why we are here is obvious. When I was posted to Reform Coordination like 2 months ago, I think, in government, wherever you are, you have to make an impact. So I try to look at my environment, what is on ground, how do I go about. As you can see, we stated in the purpose of our letter. The first purpose, we say familiarize ourselves with the requirement, initiatives, and directives of BPRS that are to be implemented by the agency. After going through what I have been handed over, I didn't have much of a guidance. NIMASA as a government agency, we by act of NIMASA Act, we are responsible for the NIMASA Act, Merchant Shipping Act, Cabotage Act, and the Supoma Act. Whilst other departments and units have their set role of functions and activities and necessary guidance, we don't have that codified in the Reform Coordination Unit of NIMASA. A schedule of duty was given to me that was used by the unit before I came. So I challenged my staff. I said, in every schedule of duty, let's break it down into tasks that we can carry out, because this reform coordination, I see it as an innovation. It shouldn't be left to people to decide how they are going to do things. There must be guidelines on how to do A, how to do B, how to do C. And having stayed there so far, I believe is a place whereby whoever is a chief executive, this is a place you can use to drive whatever you think is right, in addition to what the government is doing.
Director General of the Bureau of Public Service Reforms, Dasuki Arabi, commended the NIMASA team for the visit and pledged his commitment to guide the agency.
It is pertinent to state that a similar visit was made by your predecessor to the Bureau of Public Service Reforms in order to acquaint your organization with ideas of certain of the then newly created Department of Reforms Coordination and Strategic Management in NIMASA. Flowing from the visit, we suggested some reform initiatives that are necessary for NIMASA to take to improve the operations of the department, and promised to support your organization to achieve its mandates and reform policies through practical and on-hand support. In fulfillment of this promise, the Bureau shared some of the reforms publications of the organization, and also the Chief Executive Officer of NIMASA was featured in one of our flagship programs, Lunchtime Seminar, to discuss activities in NIMASA, and most recently, the BPRS deployed the self-assessment tool in NIMASA, an exercise aimed at determining the administrative health status of your organization for better repositioning and effective service delivery.